Okay, Tuesday morning in the kingdom, and it's nice out here. Yes, it's nice. There's no Wyoming wind. There's nothing. It's not even cold. No Grinch gloves. See that? We woke up to -4 Celsius, but feels like -8. Lies. It's warm out here. It's warm. Yes, I might have to move south to enjoy the cold and snow. On the yo-yo scale, +24 Fahrenheit. See, I told ya. But feels like +18. On frickin' real. It's not November 18th. We should be shivering cold. Lots of snow. Water lines frozen. Sewer lines frozen. But nope, we're out here with no gloves. All right. So the snow truck was a great success yesterday. And also, too, everybody has to remember it's the snow truck, not for driving on frozen ground truck. Yes, that's why we had to put the wheels on. This is so sad. No snow. All right. Too warm. No snow. Yep. And the pallet has been shipped from Sir Rodney and Paul, the shipper at West Trans. Johnny G hopefully will pick it up in Thompson this morning, and then we could have it tomorrow. So this is a pallet of goodies purchased with our coffee funds. Yes, we didn't waste it. We didn't spend the money foolishly on women. Yes, a Daisy Mays escort. All right, let's see if we can scroll a bit. Seems how there's no snow. There's no cold. There's no wind. It's unfrickin' real. Unreal. Well, I'm not sure what we're going to do today. We got the wood stoves going to keep everybody warm. The dogs just love it when it's 30 degrees in their loader shed. It's so toasty. All right. We'll probably be in the shop today using up the firewood and then go out tomorrow when it's cold and windy and everything to gather firewood. Yes, but we're going to use it up. And also, too, our firewood is part of the cleanup of the kingdom. We're cleaning up the mess. And that's why when it's my time to move south or retire at Shady Pines Retirement, the yard is clean. Yes. All right. So there we are. One full rotation and boring. Yes, boring. Like my marriages. Oh, they were unreal. Well, I better go. Here comes the boss. What an asshole. Okay, as I was walking the dogs, the local contractor show up and they're starting to load all that sand and gravel that was all hauled all the way from Thompson, Manitoba. So you got two machines down there, probably $500 an hour to start hauling. This is going to get expensive for the Gong Show contractor. But oh well, we told him when he had 5 loads there, so he's going to be broke. All right, so the YouTube subscribers, lame ass, and it was not AI generated. So the YouTube subscribers, Kingdom followers, have pointed out that tire is directionally pointing this way for traction, this way, and this one over here is pointing that way. So these are directional tires, not like the new tires today that we buy and purchase that are bi-directional, so it doesn't matter. So somebody 60 years ago put them on the rims wrong. So this truck was on the family farm driving around. No wonder they had no traction. They had traction going forward with this tire and traction backing up with this tire. That's why I enjoy these YouTube videos, because we're learning. So some people pick up the details that I miss. Oh, wait, I drink professionally. Oh, wait, I'm sober. So that's why I miss these details. All right, let's go have our second cup of coffee, and then we can come out here and work on the 38 Maple Leaf, because it's too warm to do anything outside. Okay, the local super trucker left here. He's trying to climb the hill over here, but he's trying to shift the truck using the Jake brake. The Jake brake's on. So now he's straight across me from here. I think he's stuck on the hill. As soon as he backs off on the gas, the Jake brake cuts in. Oh my, this is going to be a gong show. Hopefully the idiot doesn't slide backwards down the hill and take out my hydro line. I can see that happening because this is quite the gong show.
Tuesday morning in WHO-ville. It's just after 9 a.m. and as you can see, it's trying to snow out here right now. It's been on and off snowing most of the night, but not much has come down. Now let's head inside, let the dogs out and make breakfast, and at 1 p.m. or so I'll head over to the kingdom and see what we're doing this afternoon.
Okay, they came back. It took an hour to dump the load. Now if you're on the loader, maybe scoop up some sand from over here and put it on the icy hill over here. But no, they're not that smart. I don't think they'll do that. They'll more likely slip and slide until they take out the hydro pole, which is power to the kingdom. Oh well. Okay, the truck just left here. It took a half an hour to load, so it's going to be a long, slow process. Let's see if we can hear him go up the big hill. And also, too, that's the company we worked for. The staff and I had a real job there for 3 years. When we parted in 2012, the asshole owes me $32,000. So I really don't care about his company or his employees, because he screwed us well. There he goes. Slowly climbing. Okay, I think it's a different driver. He's not using the Jake brake when he's shifting. Oh, well. Oh, there we go. He made it up the hill. All right, let's get to work. Okay, I took the flashlight and read the side of the tire as best I could on each side and each tire, and there's no directional arrows. Arrows, yes, arrows. So I guess the installer back in the day was supposed to use common sense and know which way the tire was going in relationship to where the rim was being placed on the truck. Also, too, that was back then. They didn't have to do that. Now we have safety warnings and everything on everything we buy. Even when you go to Subway and you buy the sub, yes, the 12-incher. Oh, what is it? The three topping cold cuts. Yeah, the cold cuts. And even the wrapper says not to eat the wrapper. All right, so with the gong show contractors or truckers hauling that stuff away, the last guy who left with that load could drive a truck, and he was an old guy, so it could be me. Well, he could be my age. But those hot rodders this morning that came down, that was a gong show. So we better get going on this power source, or the mini power source, because once they knock down my hydro line, I'll have no power probably for a month again. We're getting used to it. So we're using the WD-40 that Sir Rodney sent to us. Usually we soak everything down with motor oil, used oils and stuff like that, but we're trying to, how do you say, not smoke out the shop when we get this pipe off. And then we'll have to make an elbow to maybe go up to the roof. And then, oh yes, over here, scroll this way, don't get dizzy. Yesterday or the day before when we were bringing this truck in, I was complaining to the staff the choke wasn't working. And also too, it has that new style HEI. Everyone we bought has failed miserably. So I went to the parts shed, trailer 7, and grabbed one from the 1970s. I was going to change it out. Oh, yes, too. We were down at the scrap pile this morning. We got some oven racks. Yes, I want to build a baked potato roaster for the wood stove. So while I'm having the house warmed up, I can cook a baked potato because I got some sour cream. Yeah, it's a treat for us. So I took the thing apart, removed the air cleaner, pulled the choke cable, and it was acting funny. The choke cable was hard to pull. It was erratic. So I took it apart. This thing here is a kit. They come in a kit like this. All right. So this thing could move in and out. So it moved out, and I missed the flipper thingy, the knob thing here. So I've now installed a spring to keep that back into here. All right. So that way it's grabbing the choke, doing what it's supposed to do. All right. Because it would move off and not grab the choke. So then this choke was sitting here, blah, 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 flopping up and down and stuff like that. So once again, we're having to improve modern technology with, how would you say, low-grade parts quality and stuff like that. But oh well, we're learning, we're thinking, and I think we will change out that HEI, because I know it's going to be a problem, because it's been a problem in all 5 of them, 5 brand new ones we have in the storage trailer. So whoever buys the storage trailer 7 at my estate sale, there will be a note that those new HEIs that are brand new are junk, never worked right from the factory in the new world. Okay, that took more than 5 minutes to adjust and everything. Ooh, the dogs, they're getting rowdy. I even had to bend the little forks right in here, this shaft here, the forks. I had to bend them in towards, because a couple of times I tried it. And you know, the forks aren't grabbing when, how would you say, let's go over here. When you pull the choke lever out, okay, that's where it should be, not 6 inches away from the dash. So pull it right out. It's now officially closed. Yes. All right, let's see if we can pop that distributor out and change it out before lunch, and the boss will be pleased. Okay, a simple little project before lunch, and it turned into a disaster. Yes, it's like the choke. Yes. So over here, this here is a master switch off a piece of underground mining equipment. It has the Caterpillar key. It's a 2-finger thing, but these are too long. Yes. So we asked Sir Rodney to get a replacement. So look at how short these are. They look the same, kind of the same, but no, totally different. This prong here had to be hand filed out because it doesn't line up here. There's way too much of this brass meat compared to here. So I had to do this. Yes, had to do this. So also I can make it fit. So you think you'd make Master switch is all the same. Hey, this product quit. I can't afford it or can't get it in stock. I'll buy this one. It'll fit right in. No, the mechanic's spending a half an hour trying to get it to fit, and he gets upset. And then that's why mechanics drink. Yes, mechanics drink. All right, so after lunch, I'm not very in a good mood today. Plus, I'm getting covered and never sees. All right, so the master switch goes in here, and it's a negative ground because everything is grounded here. The trucks that can travel south and down to the south, 1,200 kilometers away. So when I'm visiting Daisy May's escort to, cash in my preferred customer points, the master switch key can be removed. So that's the negative ground. So if they try to steal the truck or anything like that, they'll be farting around with this one here, which is positive. And that's where we get all the power for all the doohickeys and the accessories. Yeah, the headlights and stuff. So that's why we keep it that way. The 45 and the 38 are the only ones with the negative ground keyed master switch. So if a thief is trying to figure out how to steal it, if they do get it started after getting through 2 master switches and then try to figure out the 2-speed rear end and the gear shifter, welcome to it. And the 45 is a standard transmission, so, and a top speed of about 40 miles an hour. So I don't think, it'd be a high speed police chase. So let's go burn some lunch in the microwave. This day is unreal, and it's not even Monday.
12 p.m. and I'm just getting ready to make lunch. Today I'll be having Campbell's home-style chicken noodle soup, but I'm going to add extra vegetables and noodles to make it a little thicker. Now let's head inside. The dogs have been in and out most of the morning. It's kind of nice here right now with no wind, but it has been trying to snow. Not much has come down though.
Okay, just after 1 o'clock and proof for the boss. The time that I started drinking, this is unreal. So all we had to do was come out here after lunch. Like we had to re-drill the hole for the pilot pin and the center hole, and then they go to put the key in and it doesn't line up. The slots don't line up. The slots here are turned now. Yes. So here is the other one. I bought 2 of them. I don't know if we can move out here. Focus, Bueller. So now tightening up this nut, this is turned. So now the key don't fit. Like 100% junk. Like, is this unreal? Like, that's a brand new product and it's worth a lot of money. It's a name brand. And now I have to figure out how that collar turned or something. Unfrickin' real. I'm going to spend 3 hours just to change out the master switch. The boss isn't going to be pleased because I'll be drinking too. Okay, this outer brass collar thing where the nut threads onto is a cover or a shield over top. So as soon as you tighten the nut, this thing turns. Yes, turns. So I had to back it off to get the key to fit in there. Now it's loose. Like, what am I supposed to do? Get the welder out and weld the frickin' thing into place? Frickin' real. The new world we live in. No wonder I drink. Okay, the struggle was unreal. 1 hour to change out a master switch and it's loose. So I'm probably going to end up gasket going. I wrote on the box for the second one, so we know all about it. It doesn't fit. You have to drill the holes, and it's about $100 landed here. Yes, $100 Canadian, and it doesn't work. So I'm better off. I should have just left this one in, but these prongs are too long. Yes, too long. So here I am trying to bettering myself. I'm going backwards. And also too, now for more aggravation, let's change out the distributor, the HEI. So over here, back in the day, we could buy that distributor, or HEI, from Rock Auto, Sugar Land, Texas. $123 or $150, I think it was. And then it was $23 or something postage here. The last one I bought was $150 and the postage was $150. So it was $300 landed here, and it didn't work, and you can't return anything because the cost of shipping back. So you figure out $250, say we'll go $250 for that HEI in 2022 or 2023, and then you go for the spark plugs. The spark plugs, we changed them out because those were those bastard ones. Yes. So that was what, say another $50-$60. So this is going to be a $500 day changing out brand new junk that doesn't work. Yeah. So then you wonder why the new generation sits on the couch and plays the Xbox. What's the point of going out and fixing a mini bike or a scooter or anything like that? It's pointless. We'll just sit on, the couch and play the Xbox and go to the next level. All right, this is unreal. I'm getting so stressed I might have to add more sugar to my coffee. Alrighty, we got it up and running. We moved the truck ahead. See, it was over there. Now it's over here. Yes. All right. So this motor came to the kingdom in 2004. It was in an 86 Chevy Suburban from Wisconsin. And it's an Americanism. Yes, the Americanism. You take pride in your stuff. You have the chrome air cleaner or chrome valve covers, the aluminum intake. And this thing was made for hauling the boats and going to the lake with the ladies, or I mean the family. Oh, yeah, even bring the mistress along. So we acquired the thing because it was too expensive for the rusted out Suburban to return back to Wisconsin. So we acquired the motor. So you get looking at it, 2004 till now. Can we say Mr. Carburetor's dry? Yeah, dry. Yeah, so we're having problems with the four barrels there, not returning. Everything is kind of seized up. We've been lubing it up, so we put these little springs on. Okay, so it does run, and it has a low end flutter. It's laboring. I did set it with the timing light with the vacuum line plugged, and you have to look down in here, way down in there, and I had it one notch from zero or center, and then it won't start. Cranks over, it's too far advanced. So I've done it with by ear. It does start, it does run. So we'll see if we can do a video. I'll maybe set the tripod up. Yes, let's try that. Okay, at least we got it up and running, and we removed all the new crap. Yes, the new crap. So the main thing is it runs, but we have no idea what's in it for a camshaft. We assume, yes, make an ass of you and me, that it has an RV camshaft, because in the Suburban being 3/4 ton, it could pull the big boat or the camper with the family and the mistress. So that's what we're assuming. But the main thing is, until we take that carburetor apart and rebuild it, refresh it, the main thing is it's up and running. Up and running. That's the main thing. So we got rid of all the new crap. And also, too, another thing. We forgot to allow for an hour to fix the choke, because the kit comes so lame ass that it doesn't work even when you bolt it on. It says a universal choke kit. Okay, divorce choke kit. But not for this model of Rochester carburetor. Oh my. All right, let's get to work before the boss comes back. It's almost coffee time.
2 p.m. and I just got the quad out. Now I'll head up and check the mail, then go over to the kingdom and see what my dad's doing this afternoon. It hasn't snowed anymore since this morning, but there is supposed to be more snow coming tonight and tomorrow, so let's see if we actually get any. Made it to the kingdom and there was nothing in the mail today, which is normal. Now I'll head down to the host shack and fill up all the tubs and the pails. That way my dad has enough firewood. Tomorrow we'll go down and fill the wagon and a few other things and get stocked up with more firewood for the snow that's coming. Down at the host shack, and the only thing I have to do today is fill up the 2 pails that are on the side and then get some long stuff out of the wagon here for the host shack. My dad hasn't used much firewood because it's pretty warm out here right now, which means snow is coming, so let's quickly fill up the pails. 2:30 and I just got all the firewood done, so I'm officially done in the kingdom. Now I'll head back into WHO-ville and let the dogs out. It is extra nice out here right now.
Okay, coffee time in the kingdom, and we pop the spark plugs out. So these 2 are wet. Yes, those 2. And then over here, no, sorry. The back one, number 7, is wet. And these 2 over here are wet. Okay, so we know nothing of these plugs. They're used plugs, tossed on the shelf, and we shoved them in when we took out the new ones. So maybe we should go get the new ones and try the new ones back in. Because maybe the distributor was acting up, the carburetor was acting up, and everything was acting up. And due to the rotation of the earth, it was acting up. Okay, after coffee in the kingdom, we put the brand new auto lights. I think they're auto lights. Yeah, the auto light spark plugs back in that we bought in 2022 for this truck when we gave it a complete tune-up. And since we gave it a complete tune-up, the motors ran like shit. All right, so number 7 back there is wet. And guess what? Over here, these 2 are wet. Okay, so these 2 are right here. So I don't think it has anything to do, because there's 2 and 4, so it's not the same. But you look down in here and you can see the droplets of fuel when it's idling. Yes, the droplets. Okay, so now we go back to, how would you say, we don't need the carb kit right away. This is a brand new fuel pump in 2022. So in 2022, how would you say, we were the COVID lockdowns or whatever. So there was not any much quality. And these fuel pumps nowadays, if you buy them brand spanking new, doesn't matter what you pay, they're known for over pressurizing. So that's probably what's happening to Mr. Carburetor. It's getting, how would you say, overfilled. Yes, and you won't shut down because these fuel pumps are putting out more than 2 to 4 pounds per pounds of pressure or whatever they call it. But we did ask Sir Rodney in this November shipment with our coffee money, we bought a fuel regulator. Yes, so now we have to run the fuel line from over here over there to mount the regulator, and then back over here, and then back and around into the carburetor. So now we know. So we've done all we can. So changing out to the old style distributor, we know it's good, and this new one we know is going to quit on us or act up because every one of them we bought has malfunctioned. Yes, so it's malfunctioned. So we're very pleased. What have we done today? Nothing. All we're doing is playing around with brand new parts. What we need is a DeLorean to go back to, I would say we need a DeLorean time machine to go to the future, change out the flux capacitor into a U-Haul 3-ton van, get the flux capacitor up and going, get the U-Haul up to 86 miles an hour, and then head to 1970. So we'll grab HEIs, we'll grab quadrajet carburetors, fuel pumps, spark plugs, all the wires, everything, and master switch. Yes, a master switch, yes. And we'll be living happily ever after. Hopefully the U-Haul can haul all that stuff back, and I wonder if they take debit card back in 1970, because that's how I'll have to pay for the items. Oh wait, I'm in a time machine, just grab and go. Okay, I'm filming this now because there's daylight, and that's the Union Jack and the Australian flag. Yes, we don't have a Union Jack here in the kingdom. The wind destroyed it and we haven't had it replaced. Alright, so we're filming this now, but it's at the end of the video, and the next slide or the picture is a picture of Benny Hill's grave. Yes, Sir Rodney's been mailing our goodies around the world, and our goodies showed up in England. So the fellow was nice enough to, how would you say, honor Benny Hill, because we grew up with him and we laughed. And the funny thing is about, if you zoom in on the picture, okay, Benny Hill spent a lifetime chasing knickers. Yes, ladies' knickers. And the thing is, there's nobody has, how would you say, left their knickers on his grave. So that's what I mean. It's all about the chase and the humor of Benny Hill. But it's good to see our kingdom goodies around the world. All right, I better get back to work. We still have to work some more to finish out this day in the dark.
5 p.m. and this is the temperature we're sitting at right now. It's -2 degrees Celsius, which is 28 degrees Fahrenheit. We even had the feels like on the bottom. It was extra nice out there today, and as you can see, it's pretty cloudy out right now. Hopefully we get a lot of snow tonight. It is trying to snow at the moment. You can't really see it on the camera. Now let's head inside, let the dogs out, make supper, and end my day.
Okay, it's 5 o'clock, which is 6 o'clock old time, so we're quitting when it's perfect. All right. So once again, we laid out the parts. I think we've done this, what, how many times? Probably 30 times in the last 5 years, so we can work on the truck. But all right. But also, too, once we get that DeLorean U-Haul truck, I'm going back to 2012 to give myself a slap, because I was acting like my dad. What were you doing? Making notes, make the threads longer, right? Just do it. Don't make notes. Yes. And over here, I got lucky. Yes, I got lucky. I sprayed it down, put some vibration. I let the air tank drop right down, put some love vibrations on here. You don't need rat-a-tat-tat or whatever. And it's coming loose. I'm wiggling it. And of course, Mr. Value Size quits. Like there's quarter of the thing still in there and it quits. That's why I don't like these spray cans. Yeah, spray cans, they always quit. That's why I like my my oil and my paintbrush and just daub it on. But I don't want to get this all soaked, because when I get the motor running, it's going to smoke out the shop. Yeah, I don't want to get it all oily. Oh, these lips aren't working. And over here, to piss the boss off, we finished out the day with my potato rack for the wood stove. So this will sit nicely on the wood stove on top, because I have a flat top in the bedroom there for heating the house, and my baked potatoes can sit on there in tin foil, and had great fun strobe light welding at the end of the day. And I made sure it's level so my potatoes don't roll off, because once they roll off, they're fair game for the dogs. Yes, they love potatoes. Okay, November 18th, 2025. This is historical day. It was trying to rain today. Yeah, it's trying to rain on frickin' real. I remember when I was here in 1996 when I arrived almost 30 years ago. It was 40 below and we were freezing. Everything was unreal. And there's Useless up there. New hire Brad should show up. Payday's coming right close. Or he'll show up for the pallet tomorrow, or if Johnny G can bring it, because there'll be free stuff in there for him. Yes. All right, let's scroll a bit more. And when it's raining, I'm working on my power source, or my mini power source, because those guys down there with their Jake brakes from the slippery hill, I can see them taking out my hydro line. I can see it. And there's no need for that, because they're hauling this sand and gravel. Okay, they're down to the first stuff that came from the other end of town, so they're hauling it right back there. On frickin' real. Mr. Humphrey should have stopped them sooner. Alright, look at the flags. They're a tangled mess. Well, they're not tangled, they're destroyed. They're just wrecked. Oh well, that's like me after my marriages and divorces. Alright, let's quickly walk the dogs, make a video, and relax. We worked hard today on new parts that are junk. Unreal. Okay, me again. Forgot to say, talk to you later.